Hey guys, what's up? My name's the Cool Mike, and today I'll be doing another video, but this is not a gaming video, but this is a top 10 video where I'll be telling you my top 10 favorite dungeon DnD campaigns in YouTube. So, without further ado, let's go with number 10. Number 10 is Maze Arcana Fury's Reach. So, it's Maze Arcana Fury's Reach, so that's the title. You guys could search it in YouTube. It's about a crew that has a captain named Captain Darigas. And you're gonna, it's a story about Captain Darigas and his crew that travels around the world. And this world, it has a combination of dinosaurs in it. So it's like a combination of Dungeons and Dragons with a twist of Jurassic Park, sort of. So rather than dragons, they're fighting off dinosaurs from left and right. So they also fight medieval monsters like orcs, zombies, and stuff like that. But other than that, it's like Dungeons and Dragons with a bunch of dinosaurs in it. So the reason why this is number 10, the story is good. I mean, the part where there are dinosaurs in the campaign is good, but the story not so much. I didn't find the story interesting, so that is why it is considered number 10 in my list. So without further ado, let's go to number 9. Number 9 is none other than High Rollers Uncharted Territory. This is a DnD campaign by Nicolas, which is another YouTube channel. And the story involves 4 characters, which is Finn, a half-elf thief, Frisky, a Tabaxi sorcerer, Sir Crosby, a dwarven bard, and Kalar, a female half-orc barbarian. So basically, those are the characters in this story. And it's a campaign by Nicolas where these characters find relics of mysterious gods and fight off creatures such as orcs, zombies, and such. Let's go with number 8. Number 8 is none other than Vask. So, number 8 is none other than Vask. So, this is a campaign that I wasn't able to finish because they decided to put it on Alpha, which is a paid subscription in order to watch it. And it was quite annoying, or should I say sad, in the way that I'm not able to watch it because I have to pay for it. And I just get to know the series and start to love it. But when they decided to put it on Alpha, where you need to pay for it in order to watch the episodes, I got discouraged by watching it. It's a futuristic type of sci-fi type of campaign where it's a futuristic sci-fi kind of type campaign where there are 2 stories in this campaign. It's not Dungeons and Dragons because this is futuristic, which means it's not like orcs and dragons. It's about spaceships and aliens alike. So it's about a story about 2 campaigns. One is it's like Star Trek kind of way. The story involves the Paka Peacekeepers. That involves Captain Lucy and her crew in the ship called Paka Starcrosser, and there's the Brightest Eye, which is also captained by the Visionary Destroyer. So pretty much it's like a Star Trek type of thing. And if you're hearing the buzzing in the background, there's construction going on underneath my house. Okay, so that's that. Let's go with number 7. Number 7 is called Shields of Tomorrow. Now, it's pretty much like the previous one, which is number 8, which is Vask. But this is purely based on Star Trek. So this is a campaign, this is like a DnD campaign, but is based on Star Trek. Basically, there are 5 characters, and one of them is the captain. I haven't watched the campaign yet, but the reason why I put it in the list because the story is a bit interesting. And I was really hoping that, of course, the company who made it, Geek and Sundry, would not put it on alpha or would put it on YouTube, but apparently that's not the case. Okay. You guys can still hear the buzzing background. But, I wasn't able to watch the episode, but I got the intro on the internet. So if you guys want to see what the series looks like, this is the intro. Enjoy! Alright, so that's the intro. Let's go with number 6. Number 6 is none other than Valiant Comics RPG or Vanquish. So this is like a DC or Marvel type of comics where this is what you call, that's the title. This is a DC or Marvel kind of comics where there's a bunch of teenagers or a bunch of normal people in the modern world. Although this is like a DnD but with different rules, and it's in the modern world, probably in the mid or early 2000s, somewhere around that time, 20th century, where there's a bunch of normal people, and they suddenly discover that they have superpowers, and now they have to fight crime, save the day, and fight a bunch of bad guys and probably even supervillains with mutant powers themselves. So pretty much I watched throughout the first season, and they have released their second season, and the second season didn't actually impress me that much. The first season was better than the second season. I like the cast, and of course I didn't watch throughout the entire season, but it was fun. The second season, not so much. So yeah, let's go to number 5. Number 5 is Girls, Guts and Glory, The Death Curse. The Death Curse. So this is a bunch of girls playing D&D, and usually the one thing I like about D&D is it's not just for guys, it's for girls, and this is a D&D campaign where everyone, including the dungeon master, is a female character. Well, one of them is not. One of them, which is a barbarian or an orc barbarian, is a male, but is portrayed by a female actress. But her character is a male barbarian, which is really funny. But all of them are girls, and I really like the twist of it. The story is quite interesting. The campaigns are quite short, but having a DM master and having characters all females is a good twist for Dungeons and Dragons, because the way guys and girls think is different. So the campaigns is gonna be more on female-based type of things, because as you guys know, girls like unicorns and flowers and such. But having this adventure type of D&D campaign where the DM is a female, the DM is a girl, and of course the characters are girls as well, is quite an interesting quite interesting twist for this type of campaign. So yeah, it was quite fun. That's the reason why I made it number 5 on my list. Let's go with number 4. With number 4 is none other than Miss Click's Risen. So, Miss Click's Risen. So this is a new D&D campaign. It didn't become that popular, but the reason why I made it number 4 was because it has an interesting story in it, and the characters are quite nice. So the story is about a group of adventurers that involves Lalu, or is it Lalu? Yeah, Lalu, which is a tiefling druid. There's Yori, a halfling thief, Langus, a former noble, and Jorm, a human cleric. And you're gonna watch their adventures as they travel from different cities. And it also has the first episode involves a dinosaur. So it's pretty much like the Maze Arcana Fury's Reach. But the reason why it became number 4 was it has good characters, and some of the stories, the story was interesting. The DM, the female DM, is not doing that much well in terms of writing a story, but other than that, the cast and the way they portray their characters is nice. My favorite character would be Lalu, because she is like a starborn type of half-elf druid, which is, a starborn type of tiefling druid, which has, a good personality, and pretty much the way she portrays her character is really good. So that's the reason why this one made number 4, was because the cast had really good talent in portraying their characters in this campaign. So yeah, let's go with number 3. We have 3 more to go. Number 3 is none other than the one I'm watching currently is Layla the Vampire Slayer. So Layla the Vampire Slayer is a new campaign in Twitch.tv. It's in the channel called Roll for It. Roll number 4, then It. Yeah, IT. So it's it's not a very popular DnD campaign in the internet, but the reason why this one made it to number 3 on my list is because it's a modern type of buff. It's like Buffy from the title itself. It's like Buffy the Vampire Slayer. So rather than Buffy, the main character is Layla, a gothic type of girl who's about to become a hero to kill a bunch of vampires in the town she currently lives in, which is she studies in Saint Tom Hewell University, and she currently lives at the little Rosewater town. And I just watched the 4th episode, the 4th episode today, this morning, but I didn't like the campaign. I didn't like the episode that much, but the previous episodes was not bad. I actually enjoyed watching them. The DM was actually good at telling this story, and the characters themselves are quite interesting. It involves Layla, of course, the Vampire Slayer, and there's Imogen. Immigrant? Is that Immigrant? Yeah, it's Immigrant, which is a female witch who likes studying dark magic and stuff. And there's Barnaby and Robert. Barnaby is the handsome-looking guy and of a sports team in their school, and there's Robert, which is a nerd in university. So I haven't recorded the episode of it, but I have the intro, which you're gonna see right now. So yeah, that's the intro. Let's go with number 2. Number 2 is none other than Dice Camera Action. So, Dice Camera Action. So, this is a campaign that involves 4 characters named, the group is called the Waffle Crew, and this involves Evelyn, a human paladin, Viat, a human rogue, Strix, a tiefling sorceress, and Polton, a human bard. And it has some good parts in it. I actually enjoyed watching this series. The characters are good, the voice acting, the story, everything about it is good. I didn't see anything bad about it. The fighting part are a bit boring, so I skipped the fighting part. But other than that, the story, the characters, the dungeon master, how he makes the story, and how the actors or the players portray their characters are actually not bad and all well done. So yeah, that's the reason why this one made number 2 on my list. And of course, let's go to number 1. As you guys know, I'm doing a DnD campaign, Dungeons and Dragons. I'm doing a Dungeons and Dragons episode review of this, which is number 1 on my list. And if you've been watching my YouTube channel for a long time, you probably have discovered recently that I've been doing reviews of a show called Critical Role. That's because number 1 of my list of my favorite D&D campaigns of YouTube of all time is other than Critical Role. Now, I'm not gonna tell you much about the story, but as you guys know, the Dungeon Master is Matt Mercer, which is a voice actor who voiced Leon S. Kennedy in in Resident Evil, and also a voice actor for Overwatch. And basically, this D&D campaign is a bunch of voice actors sit around, roll dice, and play Dungeons and Dragons. And the story involves a group of heroes named Vox Machina in the land of Alexandria, where they had to fight different types of villains such as dragons, gods, vampires, and all type of stuff. But yeah, the reason why I enjoy this story is because everything about it is perfect. Technically, the story is amazing. The Dungeon Master, which is Matt Mercer, is really good at making stories for D&D campaigns, and that's the reason why it become one of my favorite, or probably number 1 of my list in the D&D world, or D&D campaigns on the internet or YouTube. The characters themselves are talented because most of them, or probably all of them, are voice actors and really good at portraying their characters. The story has a lot of combination of thrill, excitement, drama, romance, horror, mystery, suspense, and a lot more action as well. It's really good. The characters themselves, or the players, are really good at portraying their characters. From the story itself, everything is perfect, which is why this became number 1 on my list. Not to mention, that's the reason why I decided to make an episode review of all the episodes of this D&D campaign, because it's really good. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this top 10 of my favorite D&D campaigns on YouTube. If you guys wanna watch each campaign that I have said in the list, I'll be leaving that. I will try my best to leave all that in the description down below. Also, if you guys want to watch me try D&D, I will show you a glimpse of my live stream last month. Was it last month? Yeah, it was last month, or last 2 months ago, probably. Last 2 months ago of me playing a D&D with a friend, and you guys are just gonna see the action part. It's not gonna be interesting, so I'm not sure if you guys are gonna like it. Also, if you guys wanna watch me do a Critical Role episode review, I'll be leaving the link of the first episode review of that series in the description down below, so you guys could review the episode with me and learn the world of Critical Role. Yeah, pretty much that's that. I will also be leaving other videos of the top 10 videos that I have done in the past, so you guys could go check it out. And yeah, pretty much that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. Also, don't forget to subscribe now and be part of my awesome clan. And as always, I will see you guys next time in another brand new video. This is the Cool Mike signing off. Goodbye.